Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mabinogi. We are searching for the Dark Knight armor. But exactly what are we searching for it for? Are we looking for it so that we can learn what it is and why it do what it do? Or are we going to become corrupted by this strange armor? Can't move to that area. Let me just back out of the dungeon. Before we do that, we need to come talk to everybody real quick. Talk to our squires. Head and manage our training. Yay, she leveled up. Start a conversation. So playing, cooking, and missions. And now we're talking to Elsie. I have already advanced the thing. Excuse me. So it is dating. And then it is playing. And then it is cooking. And now we'll come over here and we'll talk to Cower. And I know this can all be done off camera, but it is what it is. So, missions, because we're not on any checkpoints yet. Fashion, and then missions. Alright. Now to the other side. I do not have March Song. I'm not surprised. I was thinking about using March Song, but I don't currently have it. Hello, Logan. Cooking is the only thing I'm better at than you. Oops. Cooking again. Hey, level 3. Logan the Beltane Squire. He looks like a reliable older brother. And cooking again. Really? So he doesn't have a level 2 to level 3 quest? Kinda likes everything. Whoops. I'm so glad that she's easy to cook for. However, she has to help whenever I cook. I mean, I appreciate your gesture, but for everyone's safety I've been refusing. Ella seems to enjoy light, simple dishes, strangely enough. When our rations are low, I make a plain corn soup. Everyone pitches a fit when I serve that one up. It even makes Cower complain, if you can believe it. But proud Airless, quietly finishes every drop. Elsie never eats green peppers. The word dislike doesn't even come close to describing it. I was worried about her nutrition, so this one time I stuck some blended peppers into her dinner. I still can't forget that time. The look Elsie gave me. Mixing Cower and Dye would be best. Cower prefers vegetables and fruits, whereas Dye, he nearly tears up if there isn't any meat. You're asking about me? Huh, I'm sorry, I'm not used to others looking out for me. This is a little embarrassing. My preference is... Oh, geez. Could I get back to you on that one after I think it through? Hogan seems happy. He might join if you ask him now. Nah. That's because we got level 3! But I'm gonna do Airless and Kana, so... You know anything fun to do? Hold it! If this could be anything awkward, don't bother. Let's see. So awkward is cooking. Yeah, because we're not quite there yet. Another awkward, which is playing. And then serious is fashion. I'll say put until tomorrow. Dang it. Alright, she's still level 2. So that's gonna take a while, but that's alright. We'll get there. We'll get there. Training is fashion. Oh, she seemed upset. Wait a minute. What? Training is... Eh? Training is fashion. Hint training, fashion. Hint training, fashion. Even her, milestone training is fashion. She's also at 17, so she shouldn't even be at a milestone. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Because that's what it's supposed to be. Training. Training fashion. I am very confused. I have no idea. Well, I'm going to keep it on that. And eventually I'll figure out what the right answer is. Because it's not listed in anything I've got here. So... rip that. What's my preference? Speedy handling, daily logs, red shadow. Okay. What else do I have? Can she do Mad Seer's Altar? Which is 1 point away, so kind of. This is... dexterity. You know what? We'll hit that one up for now. Alright, well, I don't know what that was about, but whatever, I guess. I was definitely doing the one that the guide said. But it was not. So I'm very confused. Alright, so we just dropped literally any item. Oh, I forgot I still had silver vine fruit. That's funny. It's a Doki Doki Island thing. The silver vine fruit. Alright. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what to do to progress her, like in between episodes or something, because I'm very confused. Because, I mean, that's the answer! So I don't know what it wants from me. Guide has it listed as that being the answer, so unless the guide is just completely wrong, which... I mean, I've passed this part using the guide, so I assume it's not. Like, maybe in an update they broke something with Airless, and, like, her response is, like, she's in a different spot. Hey, there's a Bakram boost. You know what, if I'm Bakram boosting... Tinker Rush can now be upgraded. Let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Where is Anchor Rush? There it is. Cool. And I'm not Bakram boosting anymore, unfortunately. But there's some more experience for the skill, so. Lots of skeletons. Lots of spooky, scary skeletons. They really are not in the slightest bit scary. Once again, just trying to get some Anchor Rush because we need to get that skill up. I'm working towards getting Spinning Slasher. I'd also like to get Death Mark, so Chain Sweep, and Chain Crush to A rank as well, so I'd like to get all those. Chain Sweep is this one. Chain Sweep is pretty close to that A rank. Bam! Let me go ahead and take that wooden stick. And now I can't use it for anything. Oh, here it is. Hey, I got 2 experience instead of just 1. What about these small blue gems? Do they do anything at this level? Nada. No experience to get. So no point in those. They had an event where every day you had to collect green, red, and blue gems. I'm just like, are you kidding? No. That's really a pain. Because, like, they don't drop off of very many enemies. And there is a guaranteed way to get them. And that's by attacking lampposts and things like that. They'll drop off of those. But even when you sit there and do that, it takes freaking forever to even get like 1 gem. Because it doesn't drop like green, red, and blue gems. Sometimes it will if you're really lucky, but it drops small gems mostly. And you have to convert 5 into a green. And after you convert 5 into a green, then it's 5 greens into a blue, and then 5 blues into 1 red. And the quest was like, collect 5 green, 5 blue, and 5 red. I'm like, do you realize just how, like, ridiculous that is? And they didn't do anything to up the drop rate or anything, so. But this was an event. And that's generally what their events do, unfortunately. Also, this is why I love the Chain Blade. It is ridiculously OP. Sometimes. Sorry about that. That was not a pleasant feeling just then. I'm hoping I can eventually get to see a doctor to, you know, see about this issue. Because, I mean, this has been going on since, like, last year. like December-ish at the latest of last year. And obviously it is May right now. May 1st as of the time of recording this. But then you probably guessed that by the fact that I mentioned that the episode that went up today. A couple episodes ago. So, you know, on May 1st. What are my requirements? Get a crit and use the skill. Okay. I should grind this off camera. You're wrecked. Gotta love being able to hot swap the hot bars with just a control and a button. Control and a number. Minecraft needs that. Multiple hotbars that you can just control 1, control 2. Hot swap entire hotbars. That would be nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. I know there's mods that let you have multiple hotbars. Like, I think overpowered inventory gives you like 2. Trying to build the skill up. Chain sweep. Chain impale. Overkill. Because I like there was literally just the one rat. Same here. Kind of overkill using that, but it's whatever. And pick that up. I'm not gonna worry about the wood stick this time. It's only been giving me 1 experience, so it might be spirit food, but it's the worst spirit food. Also, I was surprised the other day when somebody commented and was like, "You're one of the best Mabinogi YouTubers." I'm like, I guess I'm a Mabinogi YouTuber? I do so much more, but like ever since I started doing Gen 3 of Mabinogi, I've seen my channel grow a lot more, and I'm very confused. Like, there's a limit to like what I can post to this stuff, you know? I mean, I could probably do it for a couple of years before I would get to whatever generation is the current generation at that time. Right now it's 24. Drat it. I didn't realize that guy was moving. But I'm like, I don't mind it, you know. If people like the Mabinogi, I'm glad. I hope that people stay for more. Yeah, like, I hope that they enjoy me for me, not just because I'm doing Mabinogi, you know. But, I mean, I know for a fact that for me, some of the YouTubers that I watch are, like, there's Captain Sparkles. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. Like, if he stopped doing Minecraft, I don't know that I would watch Captain Sparkles. But he's also been doing, like, that's been his whole channel for years. You know? So. And then there's All Dragon, where, like, I don't watch everything he puts up, but he does post a lot. Sometimes I'll watch things I'm not even familiar with. Like, he did Tales of Vesperia, and I was like, I don't even know Tales of Vesperia. You know? But I watched it anyway just because I was like, like, I've heard the name, but I've never seen it, you know? Never seen it, never played it. Watching it ended up convincing me to get it, but similar to in that regard, there was, somebody made the best fried shrimp. How about that? There was, Steam Train, when they did, Undertale. I had never heard of Undertale before. Granted, that's because it was also a brand new freaking game at the time. But I hadn't heard of Undertale before. And I watched them play it, and I was like, that's a cool game. And so I went out and picked it up myself, you know? Oh, this is the real one. If only I could actually remember what my hotbars are. So I'm not having to constantly swap between multiple just to find one skill. Like, you would think I know by now, but for some reason, I just don't seem to know. 45's not bad. What, 45 experience out of 100, so... Or out of, well, 110, but still. Bats! Of all the things this game sent at me, bats. Bats and rats. It's like, game, I'm vastly higher level than this at this point. Why am I fighting just bats and rats? It would be like me sending bats and rats at my D&D group, who are officially Paragon tier. They're level 10. Isn't that one? Well, I know that was Paragon. Well, level 11 was Paragon tier in 4th edition. I think level 11 is when Paragon tier starts in 5th edition. And then Epic tier starts at like level 16. So. And then, of course, after level 16, then you're just, you know, once you hit level 20, you're just done, basically. You are just the most powerful that you can ever become. So. Although there is a homebrew system out there in 5th edition that allows for what they call epic characters. Characters that go from level 20 to 30. And I don't know how far my group's going to go. I don't currently have plans for them to get above level 15. But when I started the campaign, I wasn't even going to get them to level 10. Now they're level 10. And the campaign is still going. So, who knows? Level 15 could just be the halfway point in the campaign. You know? There we go. Like, for all I know, it could literally just be the halfway point. Correct? Hey! There we go! I got the Lucky. So, the Lucky is a title that you get when you get your first Lucky bonus. Or your first huge Lucky bonus, I should say. That's what all that gold there, that was like 50,000 gold or something like that. And you get that from, not 50,000, but like 5,000. Not even 5,000, it was even more than that, like 10,000. Got 140. I don't know how much it is. But each stack of gold there had 1,000 gold in it. And I feel like it's like 20 or some stacks of gold. So it's like 20,000 gold or somewhere around there. So, didn't even hit anybody. Got him. Not even a question. Get wrecked. Doing your counterattack. My attack's faster. At least as long as I get it before the counterattack becomes fully prepared. Like, look at how little damage I've taken in this dungeon. It's ridiculous. How's my armor doing anyway? Full durability. I don't even know why that's a thing, but that's kind of nice. Maybe I had just repaired and I just don't remember. Also, that's very loud when you get that, when you're that close to it. I did not mean to summon Aramith. Might as well take her. Well, since she's already out. I'm not even gonna worry about these rats. Or these skeletons. I don't feel like getting off Aramith just to fight those guys. So, I mean, Aramith is faster than running. So, once we get down to the next floor, though, I'll probably desummon her just because it can be a pain to mount and demount constantly. It really can be. Yeah, this is about when I'm going to have to stop using her. Whoop! I perfect trained something without even meaning to. Chainblade Mastery. And pretty close to that on Dorcha Snatch, too. Jeez. Can I just AP train this the rest of the way? Let's see. And perfect skill training. Some AP training. There we go. Chain sweep. That gets us Death Mark. Talk to Quarantine in the Terra Pontiff's Court. Ooh, alright. I still got a ways to go though on Anchor Rush. Speaking of Anchor Rush. Oh, that much for 2? Yes, please. You can't perfect train if the skill reaches train advancement with AP training. It's only if it can land that perfect training beforehand that you can get the perfect skill training. So that's fine. Cool. I'm a little stronger now. HP and luck. And some intelligence. Cool. I'll take it. Down we go. Keep going until you meet the boss of the dungeon. Alright, well, we're on the bottom floor. I can see the boss room, so let's go ahead and handle this before we finish off this episode. Oh! Yeah, my chain sweep went up to 4.5 range now. Cool. So it is a little bit bigger. That's why it feels like mine is so ridiculously massive on my main character. I think I'm like rank 1 on chain sweep. If not, I'm very close. God, that feels good to have that extra range though. It may be 0.5 meters, but you know what? I don't care. Like now I can hit all of those guys in one shot. I couldn't have before. I feel like one of these has to be real, just because they don't usually put mimics in like this unless there's at least one that's real in the room. Yep, sure enough. See, I would have completely skipped over that. Because, you know, door right there. I would have normally just skipped right over that. I love Chain Slash though. It is honestly the best set of skills for a beginner. It really is. I highly recommend going and leveling all of your skills, but if you want something that does make the game a little on the easy side, but is not socially accepted in PvP, you can go Chain Slash, you know, to get a feel for the game at the beginning, you know. Like if you're trying to play the game for the first time and you're going, man, this like combat, you know, like close combat skill is slow, I don't like it, you know, give Chain Slash a try, you know. It is faster. It will make the game a lot easier. So if you want challenge, you know, don't take it. Especially with the Bakram boost, like that's really helpful. Because that's a just instant max all of your freaking, like stats. Health, HP, MP, stamina, all that. Instantly maxed out. So, I mean, you can see how quickly enemies are getting gunned down here by my chain blade. So, but as I mentioned back in Gen 1 and I think even in Gen 2, I highly recommend using your, you know, leveling up combat, because it will give you the majority of the strength and dex and stuff that you need to deal a lot of damage, the HP and stuff like that too. So like it is the best thing to be your first thing to level. So even if you don't want to play the game with combat and you just want to go in and do, oh, hang on, that's advanceable. And so it's combat mastery. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Critical hit was. Hey, expert warrior, we got some more AP. And I guess it wasn't, because it was just I think I was seeing critical hit. Some of these are really easy to level. So, like defense 1 up. Defense is a really good one that you want to get regardless. Counterattack with windmill. I don't have that yet. Counterattack with critical hit. Oh, that was counterattack. That wasn't windmill. That's why. Rage impact. I can't even do that. The weapon is too fragile. Apparently. That's interesting. That's really interesting, actually. That's considered too fragile. Oh well. It's whatever. But yeah, I do highly recommend getting these up, especially your combat mastery and things, because like this gives you extra melee attack damage and HP. That's just in general, you know. Like that still affects even here, you know, because like that's increasing my damage here, 98 to 212. So that's just in general, no matter whether you're using a regular weapon, a chain blade, or what. Combat mastery affects everything. And just about every attack will level your combat mastery. So, well, I say that, but I mean, like, if I were to fight like powerful enemies right now, even using the chain blade, it would still count. I don't have to use like a high tier weapon or something, you know? Or not a high tier weapon, but I have to use a like a sword to build up combat mastery, is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, boss room key. So, and some of these skills are just good to level. Your defense, your counterattack. Defense especially, because this does come into play whether you're using you know, a sword or not. Your armor masteries are very important to level. So there's a lot of very good skills to level in combat. Even if you don't want to play with melee swords, you know, clubs, axes, whatever, you still want to level your combat, you know, your defense, your armor, your things like that, because they just benefit you in general, no matter what you're doing. So, in fact, it probably wouldn't hurt to put defense and counterattack and stuff on my chain blade skill line. That's the person protecting my brother. That's the person. Hello, succubus. Bam! It works, Rain. I'll pick up my brother. Please, black metal. I think that's what you actually need. So this is something that can be easily missed, is picking up the black metal. Unfortunately. So, I have had to do this dungeon over again because I didn't realize that I needed to pick that up right then and there from that guy. Or girl, I guess. So, let me just go ahead and confirm. 22 experience, not bad. Cool. I also have been boosting her bond by using her, just in general. What if I give you this? You know what? I don't need my old chain blade, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to her. Give her that 73 more, or 20, whatever experience it was I gave her. Alright. So now, the fourth piece of Dark Knight armor. Thought that's what we just got. Oh, that's what we're currently doing. Okay. Got it. So I got the thing. And then so unknown powers to be emanating from the bell. Better take this to a priest who may know a thing or two about it. Yeah, this quest line is not very well documented in-game. So there's only one priest that would know anything about Fomor stuff. And that is a priest that was once a Fomor before. Crystal! Excuse me. About that medal you have with you. Did you find that at Rabbi Dungeon? I showed Crystal the priest's black medal. It is a priest's black medal, but it's black. I don't think I've seen this medal before. Maybe I am wrong, but this medal feels different from other priest medals. It looks like one, but I feel the item is actually hiding its true identity. Yes, I feel this item is using its power of magic laden on the item to trick others into believing it's something other than what it really is. Told Crystal about the Dark Knight armor. No way! Serene, are you thinking this might be a piece of a Dark Knight armor? Come to think of it, that is a distinct possibility. If you want to clarify your belief, then I'll need something. I'll need a bottle of the teardrop of the spirit. Use that to find out what this item really is, minus the facade. Alright. So, yeah, I actually do have to collect the teardrop of the spirit. Cool. I think? I'm a little uncertain because it didn't just... Like, it's supposed to give me the keyword. Touch the metal in your inventory. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. Alright. So yeah, I do think I need to collect the teardrop of the spirit. So, we will do that in the next episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes that you might have missed. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. See you later.